Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Mrs. Thompson. I'm Karen Thompson, a former hospital food service director, dietitian, retired family consumer science teacher, and cook. I am so excited for today's recipe. We are heading to Mount Vernon, Virginia. This is something I've wanted to try for a long time, but just never have made it. Cherry bounce. To start, we're going to I'm pitting about 4 cups of cherries. I had 2 different varieties of cherries. I can't tell you the varieties. I don't know cherries. But the first ones that I used, there is no way that straw would push out the pit. I literally had to cut them in half and then dig the pit out. Glad I had on gloves. I've it just wouldn't work. The second batch was a whole lot easier. If this turns out well, I can tell you what, a cherry pitter will be in my future. Um, oh, I didn't tell you. This is one of the things that George and Martha were known to have drank in their time. This is a simplified recipe, and they made theirs with brandy. I'm going to be using bourbon. I'm probably going to give this as stocking stuffers. I'm not much of a drinker, but who knows? Might enjoy it. So my cherries have all been pitted, and it's time to assemble the bounce. I'm going to put 2 whole cloves in each jar. I don't want clove to be an overpowering taste, so it's going to get 2. Then we're going to put roughly 2 cups of cherries in each jar. I might wish I had my gloves back on. We'll see in a minute. And I might be making way more than 2 jars, and that would be okay too. Did you see that? Couldn't have done that one again if I tried. Now, each jar is going to get 3/4, and this is a 3/4 cup measure, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And we're going to top the jars off with bourbon. If you're worried about why we're not water bathing or canning this, the amount of sugar in here and the amount of alcohol is going to prevent any pathogen from growing. So I'm not concerned about that at all. So let's just fill these with bourbon. Got more bourbon than I needed. Put the lids on. Now we shake the snot out of them until that until the sugar is dissolved. If you're using metal lids, you shouldn't have a problem, but I know that some of the jars come with, you can buy a plastic lid for them. Not all of them are waterproof, so make sure that yours are. So I'm going to continue shaking. All we have to do is keep these in a cool, dark place, minimum of 2 to 3 months. I plan on busting them out at Christmas time. And like I said, we'll have a nice little aperitif. And I understand that the cherries are really good on things like ice cream. So remember, if you like this recipe, drop me a line. Let me know if there's something you'd use different. One of the other things that I saw, some people will put in, part of a cinnamon stick. I didn't have it here. I might have tried that one too. So I just went with the cloves. But like, share, follow, and you guys have a great day. Thank you.